Hey everyone, welcome to today's episode of Curiosity Corner Live. Thanks for joining us. Just as a reminder, the Great Lakes Science Center is still closed for the health, safety, and wellness of our guests, our partners, and our staff. But be sure to subscribe for fun science content every day at 10:30 and 3. My name is Brittany and I'm a product development engineer at MOEN, and today we're going to explore flow rate in the bathroom of my own home. If you've ever visited the Great Lakes Science Center, you'll have been very close to Lake Erie, which is one of the 5 Great Lakes. And from that lake, we get the water that is used in all of our homes thanks to the great work in engineering at the Cleveland Water District. Once the water is filtered and safe to consume, or potable, we as MOEN engineers create unique, stylish, reliable, and safe ways to deliver that water to you. Do you know what flow rate is? Volume flow rate is the volume of fluid that is passing through a given cross-sectional area per unit time. So for example, how fast water is passing through this faucet per given amount of time. Now why is that important, you ask? It determines how much water you consume. For example, the amount of water you use when you wash your hands, when you brush your teeth, or when you shower. Flow rate is so important that there are even laws around what the maximum flow rate can be, depending on where you are in the country. This can range from 1.2 to 2.2 gallons per minute for a kitchen faucet. In today's experiment, we'll show you how you can calculate your own flow rate of your own faucet using simple materials such as a gallon jug or half-gallon jug or measuring cups and a stopwatch or timer. So let's get started. For this experiment, the easiest thing to use would be a gallon jug. Unfortunately for me, my gallon jug doesn't fit underneath my bathroom faucet. So what I'm going to use instead is a measuring cup. Now my measuring cup measures 4 cups. I know that there are 16 cups in 1 gallon, so what that means is 4 of these measuring cups will fill 1 of these gallons. And I'll show you how to convert that later. Now, to the faucet, when I say turn on full blast, I mean turn the lever all the way on. What we don't want is for you to turn it on a little bit because this results in the water trickling and it's a lower flow rate than what it should be. So we're going to take our measuring cup and place it underneath our faucet. Get our stopwatch ready. Now if you're using the gallon jug, of course, place that underneath your faucet now. Now when we turn the faucet on, we're going to start our timer. And when it reaches the 4 cup mark, I'm going to stop the timer. Now if you're using a gallon jug, you'll want to wait until the water fills all the way up to the top of your gallon jug and then stop your timer. Is everyone ready? All right. Like I said, when we get to the 4 cup mark on this measuring cup, we're going to stop our timer and shut off the water. Almost there. All right, so now I have 4 cups, which took 13.91 seconds to fill. And now I'm going to show you how to convert that to gallons per minute, which is your flow rate. Okay, so now that we have our 4 cups measured and our time measured, which was 13.91 seconds, we're going to come to our conversion chart. Now, if you use a 1 gallon jug, you don't have to do any of these top conversions. You can take the seconds you calculated and punch it into this equation in the middle of the sheet. We'll get to that in a second. For the experiment I did, I used the measuring cup, which measured at 4 cups. Now, as I said earlier, it takes 4 of these measuring cups to fill my 1 gallon jug. So I'm going to multiply the seconds I got by 4. Now I'm going to round up to 14 seconds, multiply it by 4 to get 56 seconds. So that means it took 56 seconds to fill up a gallon jug. Now I'm going to take those 56 seconds and put it into my equation. So it's 1 gallon divided by 56 seconds times 60 seconds divided by 1 minute. Now the only thing this middle equation is doing is going to convert your gallons per second to gallons per minute, which is how flow rate is typically seen. So 1 divided by 56 times 60 gives us 1.07 gallons per minute, which is also GPM, which is your flow rate. Conservation of water is important to me and to MOEN as it helps save planet Earth. Now that you know the flow rate of your faucet, you can calculate how much water you use. Assume it takes 4 minutes to brush your teeth. At a flow rate of 1.5 gallons per minute, this would mean that you use 6 gallons in order to brush your teeth. Assume your shower takes 10 minutes. If your flow rate was 2.2 gallons per minute, this would mean you use 22 gallons every day to shower. This brings me to your challenge for today. Take your own flow rate measurements using an empty gallon jug or some measuring cups and a stopwatch or timer. Repeat the experiment on other faucets and notice any differences. Can you calculate how much water you use to wash your hands and brush your teeth? How much water could you save if you turned the water off while you brush your teeth? Or while you sing happy birthday to wash your hands? What if your whole family took one less minute in the shower every day? What else could you do to reduce your water usage? We would love to see your answers to these and your ideas on how to conserve water. Make sure you share your results with us on social media and be sure to use the hashtag StayCuriousCLE. You can also tag MOEN, hashtag MissionMOEN, on your ways to help us save 1 trillion gallons of water by year 2030. When you're finished experimenting, make sure you clean up your workspace, wash your hands, put your materials away. Make sure to tune in to Curiosity Corner Live this afternoon at 3 for more about flow rate and a sneak peek into what's coming next. Remember to subscribe to the channel to be the first to see videos every day at 10:30 and 3, and until next time, stay curious.